guys. I'm doing my project on Fra Andrea Pozzo, and this video will be explaining about his life and his achievements and basically, why he's famous. My name is Melissa Jaher. A little bit about his childhood. Pozzo was born in Trento in the foothills of the Italian Alps in 1642. He received his first training as an artist there, following an unidentified teacher who went to Como, and then he went to Milan. And Fra Andrea Pozzo followed the teacher's footsteps to Como and Milan. In the picture that I have there, you could actually see where Trento, where he was born, and how he traveled to Milan. So it was quite a bit of distance. Okay, so his religion in Milan, he joined the Society of Jesus on December 25th, 1665. Andrea Pozzo was a Jesuit brother. In 1534, the Jesuit order of Catholic priests was established by Saint Ignatius Loyola. Members followed strict vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience while pursuing a rigorous education in preparation for their missionary role. The most influential aspect of Jesuit spirituality derives from the writings of the order's founder, Saint Ignatius. Spiritual Exercises, which is a book, was published in 1548, and it guided the Jesuits' believers through a sequence of spiritual practices to intensify their relationship with God. The exercises involve each of the senses so the individual might obtain more than just intellectual understanding. Okay, Fra Andrea, he wrote a book called Prospettiva di Pittori et Architect, and he was one of the earliest on perceptivities. This book has gone into many editions even to this day, and it has been translated from the original Latin and Italian into numerous languages such as French, German, English, and Chinese. He is best known for his masterful applications of his perspective art, the cupola, the apse, and the ceiling of St. Ignatius Church in Rome. He is also remembered as one of the most influential perspective theorists of the 17th century. The pictures I have there, the first picture is of the book, and the second picture shows the English side of the book, how it was translated. Okay, the purpose of the book. Prospettiva di Pittori et Architect was meant to aid artists and architects. The work was intended as a didactic introduction to perspectival architecture notation, and includes, together with the basics of representational geometry, instructions for perspective painting and for constructing stage design. The engraver on the book, he was actually a student of Fra Andrea Pozzo, and his name was Vincenzo Mariotti. Pozzo's first volume is made up of illustrations on one half of a double-page spread, with a short parallel text in Latin and Italian on the other. The text is decorated with exquisitely engraved initials. And the picture there shows the first volume of the text. The left-hand side is indeed Latin, and the right side is Italian. And you will notice that you could actually read some of the Italian. It's actually some of it is English. Okay, the ceiling that Fra Andrea Pozzo painted is called The Triumph of St. Ignatius of Loyola. Um, it is a fresco. It's a ceiling fresco in St. Ignazio, Rome. The effect is very astonishing on this painting. The solid vault of the ceiling has been painted away. It is an extreme example of what the Italians call quadratura, which used to trick the eye into believing that the architecture of the church, its columns and arcs, extends past the actual ceiling. And I have a video that I would want to show that really explains the history, and it shows the ceiling very well. And you don't have to watch all of it, but I would like to show some of it. Okay. Okay, the makings of the triumph of St. Ignatius of Loyola. The perspective is calculated to be seen from a specific point marked on the floor. When standing there, it is difficult to determine where the real architecture ends and the painted architecture begins. The center of the ceiling appears to be open sky, from which saints and angels descend. An amorphism was used, which basically distorts an image only to reveal it from a point or from its reflection on a mirrored surface. The linear perspective is also used to see how the building would look viewed directly below. And in a picture, I do have a linear perspective, and it is the middle picture with the guy looking up, and it has a curved point with red lines going through it. And the picture to the right, all the way to the right, also it shows when two people look directly above what they will see of the ceiling fresco. And the picture all the way to the left shows an outline for the original gridded drawing. And he had to make sure, Fra Andrea Pozzo had to make sure that the painting was able to be well seen, so that's why he created a new grid, and it shows that red dot in the middle actually shows the middle of where the the middle of where excuse me for a minute, um where the open sky was, and that he could direct his painting around actually. Fra Andrea, he left Rome for Vienna in 1703, spending the next 6 years working on the Jesuit church there and decorating the marmorsal of the Liechtenstein Garden Palace. In 1706, he published his book Prospettiva di Pittore et Architect, and he waited 21 years to publish it. He died in Vienna in 1709, which was 3 years later, where he was buried with great honors in the Jesuit church. And here are my sources that I used for this presentation. I hope you guys enjoy it.